Hello everyone, my name is Nazarat Fatima and you're watching LiveLaw. Before I talk you through an important matter, I'll take a few seconds to ask you to subscribe to our channel and share our content if you find it useful. Your support is highly appreciated. So today I'd like to tell you about a criminal case which was decided by the Supreme Court. This case is related to a murder and kidnapping. In this case, the trial court as well as the High Court had convicted the accused, but the Supreme Court set aside the conviction and acquitted the accused. So what exactly led to this decision and what was the story? Let me try to walk you through how a conviction was set aside and on what basis was it done. The accused was allegedly involved in the kidnapping and murder of the deceased, which was proved in the trial and the High Court. The theory of last seen and the discovery on the basis of disclosure given in the police custody were relied upon for evidence. When the appeal came to the Supreme Court, the apex court considered it. Interestingly, it did not agree with the trial court or the High Court because of the way the evidence was appreciated. The Supreme Court took into consideration many factors to see if the trial was properly conducted and ultimately observed that there were things that seemed to be problematic with respect to this case. Primarily, the trial court as well as the High Court had relied upon the last seen theory. As we know, as per last seen theory, if a person is last seen with a deceased, the burden of proof for any fact that is especially within the knowledge of a person lies upon such person. And he must explain as to how and when he left the deceased. The Supreme Court held that there is a huge gap between the time of death of accused and the last time the accused was with him. And as such, this does not count as a viable piece of evidence. Moreover, the Supreme Court also said that it's a matter purely based on circumstantial evidence. And in our country, as per the law, the evidence in such cases has to be a complete chain, and each factor should connect with another and ultimately help in establishing the guilt of a person beyond any reasonable doubt. But in this case, the court said that the prosecution has not even explained the reason behind the time gap. Moreover, in relation to the post-mortem conducted in the case, there was rigor mortis present in the dead body of the deceased. The court said that rigor mortis present in the body after 90 hours is unusual, though possible under certain circumstances, and it was the duty of the prosecution to explain it, and that the defense failed to question it, and the court also remained silent. The court also spoke in relation to the motive. It said that motive is a significant factor and cannot be neglected, and in the present case, the motive is not convincing and only the theory of last seen and findings of the court have been relied upon, which does not complete the chain of evidence. Finally, the court gathered all the points and said that 1. The evidence of last seen itself is on a weak footing. Secondly, in order to establish a charge of guilt on the accused, the chain of evidence must be complete, and the chain must point out to one and only conclusion, which is that it is only the accused who has committed the crime and no one else, and the prosecution has not been able to discharge this burden. As such, the court said that the evidence placed by the prosecution in this case does not pass the standard required in a case of circumstantial evidence. I'd like to quote an important paragraph from the judgment in which the court observed, "We are afraid that by pointing out the weakness in the cross-examination of the defense, the presiding judge indirectly admits to the weakness in the trial itself. We say this for the reasons that under Section 165 of the Act, a trial judge has tremendous powers to ask any question he pleases in any form at any time of any witness or of the parties about any fact, relevant or irrelevant. It is in fact the duty of the trial judge to do so if it is felt that some important and crucial question was left from being asked from a witness. The purpose of the trial is after all to reach to the truth of the matter." And this is how the matter shifted from conviction to acquittal. Besides the technical aspect of this case, the Supreme Court also reminded the trial court judges of the fact that it is the duty of the presiding judge of a criminal trial to not watch the proceedings as a spectator or a recording machine, but to participate in the trial by evincing intelligent active interest by putting questions to witnesses in order to ascertain the truth. Hope the video serves its purpose. Please like and share the video and drop your feedback in the comment section. Thank you for watching.